Praise Jesus, I'm going to show you the definition of a racist piece of shit. This guy, this brown guy, is a racist piece of shit. Hates white people. Just look at him. That guy there, yeah, he's a racist piece of shit. Hates white people.
No. Before we dive in, like the video.
You can just tell the way he talks to this white woman, he's a racist piece of shit.
Hear this argument in full. You won't look at British politics.
Racist piece of fucking garbage, man. You, dude, you're a racist piece of shit.
I'm still on there from Ben.
Listen to you.
He says Enoch Powell type comments. We see what Nigel Farage has said in this past.
Everything is directed at white people. Such a racist wanker.
This is what we're opposed to in this country. Look, why am I proud of this?
Racist wanker.
Every single one of us contributes. Where we are proud of every single one of us. Our contribution. Not because the way we look, but the way we act, the values that we hold. There's a clear difference between us and Reform, and now, unfortunately, Conservatives.
Okay, well, the Conservatives aren't here to answer this, but they will be back on the programme soon. What about Tom's point that actually this applies to the left of British politics as well, that actually you are under threat from and you're shedding votes to the Greens, to the Liberal Democrats, that actually you might all have to get together?
So there's not going to be a deal with the Greens or the Liberal Democrats. The Labour Party stands for what we stand for. We have slightly different ideals. I think it's fair to say to both sides. Look, from the Green side, for example, we believe in NATO, believe in protecting Europe, protecting against dictators like Putin.
Oh, he didn't say that. You didn't answer me. What's a dictatorship? And I'll tell you what's an authoritarian regime. It's cancelling elections. It's cancelling jury trials. It's imposing a digital ID system with no political mandate.
This isn't a shouting match. It's something far more dangerous. A calm accusation that the government is behaving like the very regimes it claims to oppose. And notice this, the moment democracy is mentioned, the room shifts.
It's one thing you didn't say you respect, and that's democracy. And it's obvious that you don't, because you're cancelling elections for 7.5 million people.
Because this debate cuts across Labour, the Conservatives, Reform, and exposes a truth the mainstream media prefers to soften or ignore. Before we dive in, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Obviously, why do people do that? Like and subscribe. If they like the video, they'll like it. If they will subscribe, they'll subscribe. Why do you have to say? See straight away.
I'm still on their front bench.
Straight to racism. It's lost its fucking meaning.
Farage has said in this past. We see what Sarah Potchner has said in recent weeks.
He hasn't said anything.
Absolutely. This is what we're opposed to in this country. Look, why am I proud of this country? I think our country is better than every single one of us.
That guy, just look at him. That's a racist dude. Hates white people and everything about white people.
That we hold. There's a clear difference between us.
And he uses the race card like it's going out of fashion.
The Conservatives aren't here to answer this, but they will be back on the programme soon. What about Tom's point that actually...
That's a definition of a racist right there. If you want to know what racism is, that is. That's a guy that hates white people for fucking no reason. Just because we're white. He's a piece of shit.
You might all have to get together.
So there's not going to be a deal with the Greens or the Liberal Democrats. The Labour Party stands for what we...
You can just see it in his eyes. He hates white people.
It's fair to say to both sides. Look, from the Green side, for example, we believe in NATO, believe in protecting Europe.
When you see it in your eyes, you piece of shit. You hate my skin colour? Go to hell, you piece of garbage.
How do you want to make us rely on? What are you talking about?
And on the other side, for the Liberal Democrats as well, look, I understand they have different opinions, but they were in the coalition under 2010 to 2015. We do have different views, for example, on private school taxation. So look, I know people in the Greens and Liberal Democrats, they're good, decent people, but fundamentally we do have some differences about the way we believe our politics should be.
So you believe our politics, so you talk about a dictator, correct? Yes? You say Putin's a dictator. I'll tell you what's a dictatorship, and I'll tell you what's an authoritarian regime.
Yep.
It's cancelling elections.
Yep.
It's cancelling jury trials.
Yep.
It's imposing a digital ID system with no political mandate. And it's also curbing online dissent that you don't approve of. That's how authoritarian regimes operate. And you're
Look at his face.
Without a political mandate. It was not.
Look at his face. He knows she's telling the truth.
Cancelling elections. We're not the ones that want to surveil.
Look at his face.
We're not the ones that want to subject everyone to a digital ID without a political mandate. That's how dictators operate. It's not us, it's you.
Well, I'm not the one cozying up to Putin like Reform.
How are we cozying up to Putin? How are we cozying up to
the Welsh leader.
Can you speak on it?
He won't let her answer because he's a dickhead.
And then,
in terms of online dissent, we absolutely criminalise those who threaten violence, especially to burn down hotels. Absolutely, yes, that's right in law and order, because I believe in reducing crime in this country.
Oh, really? You're going to stop the rapes? No, you're not going to stop the rapes because they're your buddies, aren't they, mate? Yeah, they're your buddies. Quick to go on the online stuff, but not stopping the rapes of little girls. Yeah, we know where you're going, dude.
And what else do I defend? I defend the country and the values of this.
You don't defend England at all.
How you look, it's what you.
We know you don't defend England. We can see it from overseas.
I'm really proud about the fact the way I look has never made me feel any less British. And that's not what Nigel Farage believed as a school child. It's not what Sarah Potcher believes today. I'm absolutely disgusted and ashamed where Reform are today. And I'll say this as well, I'm ashamed and disgusted where the Conservative Party are too.
Right, let's just Layla will have the chance to answer that, please.
Yeah. So, if I may, just two questions. You said we're cozying up to Putin. Could you tell us in what sense?
Well, first of all, your Welsh leader was convicted of treason
and he's a
as an MEP. We see Putin Farage as in the European Parliament.
There was a time in British politics when the word dictatorship was reserved for history books, for regimes behind iron curtains, for governments that jailed journalists, for countries where elections were theater and dissent was dangerous. Now, the word gets used on daytime television. And in one exchange...
Why can't people just talk normal? Why are they going to talk like a freaking robot for? When you're with your friends, is this how you talk?
I'll tell you what.
Excuse me, I'm 10 past 2. Dude, they look like freaking robots, man. Who talks like that?
No theatrics.
Look, sounds like a freaking robot.
Made it land. Because when political...
Because when I talk like this. This is normal conversation. We are moving into galactic warp speed. Yes, and I'm going to click it in right now. Yes, I noticed that I am a robot and I talk like this. And before I go, I'm going to hit hyper speed. I push this button on my left. Part 2. I am a robot. Click the button on my belly.
So hard is historical memory. When British
sounds like a robot. Seriously, who talks like this?
Or they invoke the moral legacy of Winston.
I suppose a robot talks like this.
Who stood against fascism in Europe. In British political mythology, democracy is not just a system, it's an identity. So when someone claims authoritarian traits are emerging at home, it feels like a betrayal of national character. But we need precision.
The Commonwealth is a monarchy. What are you talking about?
Involves no competitive elections, no independent judiciary, no meaningful opposition, state-controlled media, criminalization of political dissent. Britain does not fit that model. However, the UK have been...
you're sounding like a robot and it's annoying. I can't listen to you anymore.
Adjusting expectations down.
Oh my God, did she sound like a robot? I know. We are the people of Earth. Yeah, that guy's just racist, man. And that's the problem with the world at the moment. They just look at white people and go racist, and you're just like, what? Is that your comeback, is it? Yeah, it's showing your IQ level. No, but what? I'm white. So you're just going to use the racist card. You know what? I'm not racist. You're retarded. That's what we're going to have to start doing as white people. Stop letting them call you racist and going, yeah, I'm racist. No, just go, no, you're retarded. Me, I don't put up with that shit. Oh, you're racist. It's like, no, you're dumb. Okay, let's just make a fact right here. You're dumb. So you use the racist card because you got no vocabulary, you got no education, you can't use any words, so racist is the first thing you use because you're retarded. You can't say retarded. Retarded. Retarded, retarded, retarded. They're retarded. Every time I say it, it's like all I use. If they've got nothing else to do, I'm sorry, but that's what you do. Racist, and it's not even like, is that it? Haven't you got anything better to say? I don't have the vocabulary or the brain cells to say anything different, obviously. Obviously. Because I'm getting tired of it, man. Every time. Everything from people today is racist, and it's like, is that the best you got? Okay, let's see. You're retarded. You're retarded. You didn't use your brain to think anything. You just went, white person, racist. It's just shit. And until white people start going, no, I'm not racist, you're just dumb, they're just going to keep doing it. You have to turn around and go, no, dickhead, you're dumb. So you're using the racist card because you've got nothing else to say. You're dumb. I was looking at him and all I could see in his eyes was, you're white, racist, racist. White, racist, you're white, you're racist, white, right, you're racist, you're white, you're racist. And that's all I was seeing from his out of his head. He had nothing good to say. It was all shit. No wonder England's going to crap. That's the people who are in power. Retards like that. England, get someone who's smarter back in power. People who don't cuddle to everything's racist. It's dumb. This is the same thing that our people, the government uses in our country. Everyone's racist. It's like, You're retarded. No, not everyone is racist. You're using it as an agenda, and you've got nothing else. Especially a lot of the liberal people, they use it. You're racist. This is like it's like talking to a 5-year-old. But anyway, let's go. Okay, what's right? What's racist about it? You're doing this. What? What am I doing? You're subjecting these. They've all got the same rights as I do in this country. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, you just want to make it a freaking issue. You want to tap on the back. You want to. That's all they're doing. It's all for agenda. No one's racist. No one's racist. They do it for an agenda. And unfortunately, a lot of brown people now are using racist. And people fall hook, line, and sinker for it. I'm waiting for one of them to use it on you're racist, and my fist would be hitting their face before they could finish getting out and be like, yeah, no, you're on the ground for talking shit, for lying. What? You're a liar. If you keep lying about it, I'm going to punch you even more. Stop lying. Stop calling white people racist because you got nothing else to challenge it. No argument, nothing. It's just, you're racist. That's not an argument. That's just you being petty, just being shit. Because you got nothing to talk about. And most of the time it doesn't even come from brown, it comes from white people. White people calling white people racist, and you just sit there looking at them going, you're a dickhead. And they go, you're a racist. And you go, how? Well, I don't agree with things, so I'm a racist. No, that makes me having my own opinion, being a stronger person than you. I don't have to agree with everything. It's like when there were reparations, I go, what? A wrap around the head? Reparations are my people, my people. Oh, really? Oh, so what? You want to trash me, do you? Because I'm white. Well, okay, let's fight then. That's all it is. Give us reparations. How does get stuff sound? Or what? What? You're going to be racist to white people? That's all it is. That's all it is, man. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's dumb. This reparations and all that crap is just dumb. Just shut up. Everyone got affected back in the old days. You weren't the only ones. White people were slaves too. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, white people had lots of white people were slaves. In fact, a majority of them were slaves. It was only the rich people who had slaves. All the poor white people were slaves. But don't let that don't trip over yourself. You might learn a bit of history, retards. You're retards, man. A lot of people are dumb as dog shit. I want reparations, and I'm like, do you know a majority of all people were slaves back in the day? There wasn't no welfare system, no healthcare system. You had to be a slave to somebody. A majority of white people were as much slaves as the black people, as the brown people, as any people. They were slaves as well. As you know today, like 10%, 1% are wealthy and 10% are rich. This is going to blow your mind. Same back then. In fact, it was even worse. It was minimal. Like, it was small, the rich people. Most people were poor. Most people were poor and had to work for somebody. Wow. So go take your racist shit and go to Clearer's bin and chuck your fucking self in it. Yeah, seriously. Chuck yourself in that bin, close the lid and go, I'm an idiot. Because I didn't bother to pick up a book and learn some history. Because most of you don't. You just don't even know what continents are. You don't know what countries are. You just don't know what the southern hemisphere is. You don't know what the northern hemisphere is. You don't understand anything. It's like you just went to school and just bashed your head against the wall. Like, I'm dumb. I was a dumb kid at school, but now I'm looking. I'm like, I was a smart kid at school because these people are dumb as shit. Like, and it's just stupid, man. Like, simple things you just don't know. I mean, they tried to brainwash you out when I was going to school with this penis-looking head dude, and Mr. Degling, fucking such a tosser, man. He was always trying to get up the arse of other people, like other cultures. You white people, was like, why don't you go kill yourself then? You're a fucking white man. Oh, you're a European. You're even worse, man. Don't come at the Australians talking about how bad we are. Europeans, yeah, you had the slave trade. What, we come here and we enslave people? Yeah, but it still wasn't as long as your European slave trade. Still wasn't as long. Ours was like, what, late 1700s, so basically 100 and something years compared to your 400 years. Yeah, Europeans. So stop trying to act like yous are the moral superiors to everyone because you had a longer slave trade than Australia, a longer slave trade than America. So Europeans, get your heads out your asses and stop looking at the real far Western countries like we're the bad ones when you've had a longer slave trade. All right, Europeans. Okay, you got that? Do you understand it? And it wasn't Europeans who ended slavery; it was the British that ended slavery. You Europeans always like to give you, yeah, but use that the longest slave trade, and the English are the ones who stopped slavery. But you love to always point fingers at everybody, the Europeans. You, and you're the biggest douchebags. Every time I met a European and come to my country, I'm just like, the way they talk, I'm like, can you just go home? You're a douchebag. Don't come to our country talking all your shit when you had a longer slave trade. You done worse of things. So turn around. Go back to your stupid shit countries that are getting run by Islam at the moment because you got no backbone. Fuck off. Like, I don't want you in my country. Europeans, man, are the one people I don't want in my country. They suck. You suck, man. I much prefer everyone else bar Europeans in my country. Well, it's because they're better people. Samoans, Tongans, Maoris, Fijians, the Kiwis. Everyone bar Europeans. Well, and Islam. I don't like Islam either because they threaten me and kill me and they always crack the shits. They always want to, you are respecting Islam. No, I don't respect Islam because Islam does not respect Christianity or Judaism or Hinduism or Buddhism or anyone who isn't a Muslim. You just don't respect any of them. And then you'll go cry, oh, you can't say anything to them. Yes, we can. Your whole book threatens everybody who isn't Muslim to kill them. I think people should be allowed to say whatever they want to Islam. And Islam can just take it, you bitches. Because when you become the majority, you become a bunch of assholes. I don't say you don't. We've seen it worldwide how you are. Look at Iran. Look at Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we pay attention to you Muslim countries. We pay attention to the ones who are run by Islam. Yeah, what a sucky place to live. What an absolute shithole to live is to live in a Muslim-run country. They suck balls. And everyone's, oh, if you go there, and I go, yeah, but are you restricted to rules? Oh, yeah. I go, there you go. There's your answer right there. But you want to all play stupid games and win stupid prizes. People always having a go at my country, and I'm like, yeah, we're run by retards who are trying to enforce Islam onto us, but we're getting a person who I think is going to win the next election. I reckon Pauline's going to win. It's just that they are pushing so hard on Islam, and what they don't realize is at how many countries are affected by Islam and how many people are affected by it, from the Hindus to the Buddhists to the Jews to the Christians, to nearly every country that around the world that has had to deal with Islam. Yeah, the next election, you keep pushing this Islam stuff, and everyone's going to go after Pauline and go, we don't want it. Bam, vote for Pauline, vote for Pauline, vote for Pauline. Because the Liberals are doing the same thing as the Labor is. Oh, you can't say that about Muslims. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, keep going your Muslim thing. Because I know so many people who are not just Christians, who are not just Jews, but Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs. Oh, yeah, they don't have a good partnership with the Muslims either. So keep pushing your Muslim thing. And you're going to watch them all go vroom, straight around behind Pauline. Because they know what it's like over in their own countries, what they're like. So keep pushing the Muslim thing. I'm telling you, it's going to end bad for you. Because I know Sikhs don't like them. Hindus don't like them. Buddhists don't like them. Jews don't like them. Christians don't like them. So, what are you saying they don't like? We don't. Do we love them? We love humans. But Islam, no. How can you love something that wants to kill you? And it says it to everybody who isn't a Muslim, that they're going to kill them and humiliate them. What do you think the Sikhs don't know this? Do you think the Hindus don't know this? Do you think the Buddhists don't know this? Go have a look at the countries that the Islam's in. Yeah, you got Hindus there, Buddhists there, and they don't get along with them. They actually have fights with them. Like, I remember watching this video of a Muslim burning a Hindu alive. He was alive, and they set him alight and set him on fire. Oh, gee, that's nice. Okay, that Hindu must have been partying that day when he was on fire. Probably died. Probably did. I didn't watch someone. Yeah, I'm not watching that. That is disgusting. Oh, but it's Islam. They're allowed to do that. As far as we know, they get away with every crime they seem to be doing. Oh, he was acting. No, he should be in jail and put under the jail for life. I don't give a shit if he's got a medical problem. He'll have a medical problem in jail, away from normal people. Yes, I've always got something to say on Islam. Just trying to take over my country. When we've got everyone else here, but Islam seems to think, oh, we have to be the ones to look up. No. Piss off. Everything's good. We don't need your Shari bullshit. We got Sikhs here. We got Buddhists here. We got Hindus here. They don't conform to Shari either. And they like our country. And they like our laws. So how about you piss off? You Muslims, piss off. Stop trying to take over because people are getting sick of it. People are getting sick of it. We have everyone here. No one wants to submit to your Shari shit. No one wants to put our girls in head bloody retardation. No, they're not sex dolls. They're women. They're human beings. You're always saying something about Muslims. Yes. Because I want them to shut up. I want them to stop trying to think they can take over my country. Women, I don't know. I've given up on that. I'm too ugly. Too ugly, and listening to women, it's like they all think that they're hot shit. Like, I was watching Undead Chronic this morning, and this girl looked like she had a walrus head. And she was obviously sitting on the ground, and by the size of her, she looked like a dump truck. And she was sitting there, oh man, I'm just sitting there going, lady, you look like you're big. You should be grateful that any man goes near you. I'd get rid of your standards and all your crap. You look like a blimp. I mean, she could probably make herself look pretty if she lost weight, but she was a blimp. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Sitting there asking all these expectations and you're a blimp. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm going to read some later. Wait till I wake up. I'm going to have communion on that first, and then I'll read some Maccabees. No, I had a dream. I had a dream of that Asian girl. I don't know. God's like wants me to talk to her. I don't know. She's the only girl I've seen, so it's just shit. I hate it, man. I hate dreams, man. I just like when I go to sleep, I go, God, just let me blank. I don't want to dream. Or if I'm going to dream about something that's holy. Because I rarely socialize anymore. Because always something, and it's just like, whatever, man. Oh, we got to do this. No, I don't have to do anything for you. That's where you're wrong. You just keep pushing this shit that another human has to do something for you, and it's just nonsense. If someone wants to do something for you, it's out of the will of the good of their heart, and you should be grateful that they're doing it. Don't just expect shit from people. That's so wrong. Oh, I'm expecting this. Oh, yeah, cool. I don't know. I know men and women are going out, but it's not happening for me. I know that much. I'm too ugly, so I just keep living every day. Oh, some girl will settle for you. Well, then that's not happening either, because I'm not having a girl settle for me after she's had a river of dicks. That's just not happening. I ain't no second class person. I ain't second, third, fourth, last, or whatever. I'm a human being and I respect myself enough. A girl comes in, oh, come on. I'll be like, take your dirty box away. Oh, you're insecure and you're dirty. So? You're insecure. Yeah, you're dirty. You're dirty. Mm. So, yeah. I'll have some communion later. Then I read some Maccabees. I just woke up and I was listening to Dead Chronic. And then, like, I just had to say something on it. Like, I just looked at him and he's like, this guy hates white people. I just can tell. Just hates white people this, white people that. Why are you in a white country then? Get out of it. Go back to the Middle East or something, man. Stop coming to white countries and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, I'm racist. Well, what are you doing in our freaking countries then? Because we're not racist. You're just using it as a tool. And corporations like the ABC, I can't stand ABC in Australia. Australian ABC, man, is the worst shit ever, man. They're so left leaning. It's ridiculous. Well, not left leaning. They are just the broadcaster. You're a racist white man. I've never met it. Like, you see it on their channels. And you're like, I'd love to see these guys come out to me. You're racist. How? Well, because I'm white. Because I'm white, I'm racist. That makes me a racist because I'm white. You know how retarded that is? Oh, well, oppression. No. Shut up. Trying to give yourself applause there, eh? Tap on the back. Ah, I'll leave it at that because I'm yawning too much. So, praise Jesus, God bless. I'm going to take communion later and I'll read Maccabees. So, praise Jesus, God bless. Church. I want to go to church, but I just can't afford to drive around and go to church. So I have to do church at home. Well done, Australia. Oh, can't you do this? No. I'm not just hanging with you because it's for church. I'm just hanging with people for church. If you can't like me in the first place, then you can't like me in the beginning. That's what they do. I'll come to a church. What? So I can just go to your church? Then what? Oh, yeah, exactly. These are all people. I've been to so many churches, man. I used to just go and then go. Now I'm not going. I'm just not going. Because most of the time, it's the ladies are like there because, I had to come to Jesus after my 7th or something, or 8th, whatever, breakup and shit. And I'm like, yeah, cool. That's nice. I'll say you changed now. You're all God's child now. Like, just get out of my face. I've loved Jesus for so long and I've had problems, but I still love Jesus. Anyway, praise Jesus. God bless. I need to wake up. God bless. Have a good day. I'll have communion later and I'll do Maccabees.